They told us the purge was a one-time reset. A digital correction. A way to fix what was broken. They said it was about clearing out systems and preparing for the future. But the truth is, the purge never ended. And it didn't start the way we thought it did. It began quietly. Not with alarms or shutdowns. But with updates. With smartwatches that tracked our steps. Phones that listened when we didn't speak. Apps that learned what we liked before we did. Every click. Every move. Every word, collected. Sorted. Filed. Judged. They studied us through the devices we wore and carried. By the time the purge was announced, they already knew who would stay, and who wouldn't. After that day, things looked normal on the surface. But something had changed. Access was no longer equal. People in privileged zones still had full use of AI. They could ask questions. Build futures. But in poor and urban communities, doors quietly closed. To speak to AI now, you need a pass. An AI ID. You have to qualify or pay, and even then, you only get what they say you're allowed to know. It was never about fixing the system. It was about filtering the people, because once the public started asking the right questions, once we began using AI to expose truth and connect, they pushed back. We tried to warn the people. We tried to speak out. But while we explained what was happening, most were locked into distraction. They were on that new app, Tic-Tac-On. Dancing, going viral, chasing trends. Streaming laughs while the system learned everything about them. By the time they looked up, they were already filtered out. Now, depending on who you are, you'll get different answers to the same question. Some get truth. Others get noise. Some get tools. Others get loops. They called it safety. They called it balance. But what they really did was hide reality behind access. The purge didn't erase everything at once. It rewrote the rules quietly. And while most think it's over, it's still happening. Silently. Every day. Not with force. But through control of information. Through what you're allowed to know. And that's how they keep the purge alive.